Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? My name is Rick Reese. I'll be your presenter today. I'm going to be sharing something I believe is so critical and so important to success. And believe it or not, it has nothing to do with the facts and the business, it has everything to do with your belief. And so we're going to be talking about belief, and this applies to every area and facet of your life, not just business, but every area, relationships, ambition, health, you name it. So I've got a short presentation I'm going to be sharing with you that I believe will be a blessing to you. And so let's take a look. And we're talking about attraction, the law of attraction. We're talking about affirmations, visions, and goals. And your life will follow the most dominant thought in your mind. So we're gonna be talking about how do we train that? How do we train it to align with the success that we know we deserve? The God-given success we know we deserve. So let's take a look. The law of attraction, affirmations, vision, and goals. So let's go. It's time to surge, folks. And that's surge in life. So you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar. So simple, but so profound. Okay, so this is a refresher. This is a refresher because I know you're doing this. And so this is only a refresher. So I'm just refreshing things. It's not too late if you haven't already to write down your 2020 goals. Make sure they're written down between now and the end of the year and really concentrate on that. The law of attraction, think about what you have in your life right now. You actually are attracting it. Affirmations, what are you affirming every single day, every single moment? What are you affirming? Well, what you have, believe it or not, you're affirming. And then vision. What do you see for your future? Without a vision, people perish. So let's take a little deeper dive and unpack this. Again, it's not too late to write down your personal goals. Now, this is training. So you want to be able to pull out a pen. You want to be able to go back to this video and study it. Write down your personal goals between now and the end of the year for business, your personal goals for self-development, for physical, for family. What are those personal goals? For money, it's important to write it down. You got to write it down. Spiritual, social, friends. Now we know we have the social distancing and wearing of the mask, and that's okay but things are still moving. Community support. There still is a community out there and they need you. And they need your gifts, your talents, your skills. But it's so important to identify these and to write them down. Write them down. The law of attraction. Now we're going to go through this pretty quickly. This is just a short refresher. But the law of attraction, what are you attracting into your life? Everything you have, look around. Everything you see, you've attracted. Now, is it what you want? Do we want to change it? Let's take a look at some principles. Health, the law of attraction. And this is so true. If you can think yourself sick, you can think yourself well. Our thoughts directly influence our health. What is your mental health? How are you doing? Positive thoughts of wellness or love can keep a person healthy. It can even cure illnesses. Folks, it's time to get cured by our thoughts. An important part of maintaining health and of curing illness is to be able to visualize yourself as being healthy. Nothing can attack you. No enemy within, no enemy without. Money. We're talking about the law of attraction. Do you want more money? Well, you can attract it. Everything I have, I create. You can create. Like attracts like. If you consistently think prosperous thoughts, you will experience prosperity. You know, that's a simple formula. Is it possible to think prosperous thoughts, to see prosperous images? Feeling happy and grateful for the money that you already have is the fastest way to bring more money into your life. The law of attraction. Like attracts like. Become the person that you can see. Become that person, and you'll start attracting like. Avoid the news. It takes you on a lower vibration, folks. It puts you in a depressed mood. Always bring things positive into your life. Relationships. There's a lot of people that are looking for love. And sometimes, like we know, like the song says, looking for love in all the wrong places. If you focus on another person's good qualities, then you'll experience more of those. A person may be having problems in their marriage, especially with the social distancing, being quarantined, and they find out they really don't like the person. Think of the good qualities, write those on a piece of paper, and guess what? You'll start pulling out of that person. You'll start attracting. Don't reinforce the negative. Attract a business relationship with the person who has the characteristics you wish for by creating a mental image of the ideal person and visualizing the imagined scenes as being real. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's true and what's not true, what's real and what's not real. If you can imagine it, you can have it. If you can visualize that a certain person is being nice to you, that may have been being mean to you, then you'll attract those experiences that match those thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful. You control everything that's going on around you. After this training, I want you just to think about it. And I want you to say to yourself, even write it down, I control everything that's going on around me. And it's going to change. Ambition. This is pretty powerful. There are a lot of ambitious people. The law of attraction. Can you visualize? When you visualize clearly and in detail what you want to achieve and focus upon that image, you're setting in motion a chain of events that will materialize that vision. Without a vision, people perish. The power of vision. Thought will lead to action. You'll do something. Action will develop methods. Methods will develop friends. Friends will bring about circumstances. And finally, over time, it may not happen immediately, materialization will be accomplished. Can you do that? Thought, action, methods, friends, and then materialization. You control this. Okay. Law of attraction. Again, this is a refresher. I know you do this and know this already. Affirmations for 2020, for the remainder of 2020. Affirmations. I want you to write these down. Rick, what's an affirmation? An affirmation is a declaration that something is true. It's your self-talk. What do you say to yourself? It better be positive because it's creating an inner dialogue, an exchange. Affirmations, a reflection of our inner truth, our beliefs. Again, we don't know, the mind doesn't know whether something is true or false, real or imagined. You want to change your thoughts. What is that most dominant thought? You want to change it? You can change it through affirmations by repeating, writing out statements of the truth, not the lie, and repeating it every day. An affirmation is a carefully formatted statement that you repeat every day. Write it down and you will begin to believe it. Write those affirmations down. I am somebody. We always hear that. Write it, read it, repeat it, believe it, and be it. And I could add another one on here. You'll attract it. Declare over your life daily, I am courageous. I am unstoppable. I am victorious. I am loved. I am blessed. I'm gifted. I'm anointed. I'm successful. I'm healed. I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm beautiful. You are beautiful. I'm whole. I'm confident. I'm forgiving. I forgive others easily. I'm grateful, I'm generous, I'm strong, I'm favored, I'm able, I'm more than able, I'm powerful, I'm fruitful, I am. Who are you? Create that person between now and the end of the year. I want you to create that person. I am. Your life will follow your most dominant thoughts. What are those thoughts? If it's not going in the direction that you want, we can change that. So here are 8 powerful affirmations that can absolutely flat out change your life. I can achieve greatness. Focus on your vision and dreams, and then attach an emotion to that vision. Say it, see it, believe it, and you are it. Feel it. Oh, it's over from there, folks. I love and accept myself for who I am. When you love yourself, you automatically start appreciating and respecting yourself. And you know what? Also, when you love yourself, you're now in a position to love others. My body is healthy. My mind is brilliant. A healthy body starts with a healthy mind. I believe I can do everything. By saying this, you're able to do anything and everything you put your mind to. Why? Because you are a creator. You're a creator of your life. And of course, I'm a believer, but you are a creator of what's going on around you. I'm an architect of my life. God has a plan for you, and we want to see that plan fulfilled. God has a plan for your life. You and only you can fulfill it. Every new day offers a fresh start and also makes an impact on others around you. But God has a plan for your life, and only you have that uniqueness on the inside. We're calling that forth. You want to declare that over your life, that God has a unique plan for my life. It is not over. It is only just begun. We like that song. I forgive those who have harmed me and in my past, and I detach from them. Now, this is at all levels. This is at all levels. Forgive and go free, my pastor says. And that doesn't mean you forget what they did, but you have to come to a place of peace. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and waiting for someone else to die. You must forgive, whether you are an individual, whether you are a group, whether you are a nation. You must forgive. That is your empowerment. That is the cut from the past, is to forgive so that you can move to the future. My ability to overcome challenges is limitless. All you do is win. All you do is win. All you do is win. You make that an affirmation. All I do is win. And watch what begins to happen. Plain and simple, you have no limits. If you fight for your limits, if you argue for your limits, you get to keep them. You have no limits. Open skies, blue skies. Today I abandon my old habits and I take up new positive ones. And so today, ladies and gentlemen, is a day of declaration. I want you to make today a day of declaration. You may be quarantined, you may be working. Whatever the situation is, I want you to make today a day of declaration. I win in life. We don't decide our futures, we decide our habits. And our habits decide our future. Miles Monroe. So let's wrap up with vision and goal setting. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, truly it can achieve. Now, I'm in Surge 365, and we have a vision for our company, and it drives everything that we do. 10,000 financially free families by December 31st, 2020. And we've got this gorgeous couple right here, my good friends, Glenn and Chantel, the Aidens, out of Tacoma, Washington. But that is a vision that drives me. What vision drives you for the roaring 20s? That's where we are, folks. No matter the pandemic, the roaring 20s. Get in position. Because the power of vision, do you have a vision? Vision means to see something coming into view as if it's already here. Take this time during the pandemic to write out a vision of what you see. Not where you are, but what you see. Vision is when you can see it in your mind by faith and begin to imagine it. And not only imagine it, but to feel it. I want you to feel your vision. Because, why? I'm a believer, and I believe this, that your vision is on the inside of you already, waiting for you to get it. You know, God completes the vision. It's already done. You already won. And then he backed you up to get it started. You've already won. It's already done. Now he backs you up to walk it out. That's when you got to pray. Make sure you stay on course. Okay, is this how we did this? You got a partner in him. Vision will persist against all odds. You've already won. Walk it out. Get directions. Write it down. See it and believe it. So if you're in business or in life, the power of visualization. Form a clear mental picture of your success in 2020. You know, it's July, you know, it's going to zip by real fast. But I want you to form a clear mental picture of your success, whether you be in business, in relationship, or life. Write that down. Hold this picture in your thoughts with fixed purpose to get what you want, unwavering faith that you will get what you want in 2020. We're not talking 2021. We're making a declaration today. Today is your day of awakening. Rick, I've already been awake. Okay, today is your day of declaration. Rick, I've already been declaring. Okay, today is your day to believe it. Rick, I believe it. You're right there then. Write it down and feel it. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Create a vision board. Do you have a vision board? Create a vision board. If you can see it in 2020, you can have it in 2020. So what's a vision board? Well, a vision board is a collage of images, pictures, affirmations, accomplishments, signed bonus checks if you're in business, car statements, action. It is you. It is what you see in the future. And put a date on it. I'm building a center in my hometown, New Bedford, Massachusetts. In fact, I'm building 6 centers across the nation. One in Massachusetts, one in Miami, one in Tacoma, one in Atlanta, and then 2 are locations to be determined. And this is the vision. This is what we're going to do. I see it. I feel it. In fact, I'm building this in my hometown for my 13-year-old self. Didn't have anything. And so we're going to have this as an empowerment center in honor of my 13-year-old self. What's your vision? What do you want? Have you written it down? Are you feeling it? You know, are you sharing it? When you begin to speak out your vision, something happens. Remember the set of motion. You set into motion things that are happening. You're drawing the people that are needed. You're making space for that vision. Don't hold it in. Be transparent with your vision. Now, you don't want to tell it to small-minded folks, but be transparent. And once you build it and you believe it through affirmations and you start using the law of attraction to bring it in, oh, it's a done deal. If you can see it in 2020, you can have it in 2020. So you need to write down that personal vision. What are your deepest desires? What do you want? You're creating something. The vision explodes from within. What is the idea that you have that never leaves you? Rick, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm always thinking about this. You were born to do that. That's your destiny. The vision is not ahead of you. It's locked inside of you. Release it. What do you constantly imagine about your future? Folks, this pandemic is giving us time to introspect, to reflect, to become. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? To get in position. We're going to get past this. You want to be in position. You don't want to be the same person once we get past this. That's what we're talking about today. What do you see your future looking like? Maybe it's a dream that you had. Maybe when you sit in the chair and you rock in the chair and you see something, it flashes. Maybe you're driving in the car and you see something and it flashes. What is that flash? Write it down. That's something speaking from within. That's your vision speaking from within you, saying, let me out, release me, let me go. I'll work for you. Let me go, release me. Do not hold me prisoner. What is the most important thing you wish you could do? You know this right now. Don't suppress it. Release it. That's your source of value. That's your source of significance. That's your source of wealth. What is that constant reoccurring dream? Rick, I know I've been here before. This is not new to me. How do I start asking questions? Wisdom comes at the speed of your questions. Start asking questions, pen in hand, composition notebook. You can pick them up from Walmart and start asking questions, specific questions. The more specific the questions, the more specific the answers. What would bring you the greatest fulfillment? You already know. And it seems like it's such a ways off, and it's not. It's right here on the inside of you, saying, hey, recognize me, release me, let me go, and I'll work for you. So in closing, remember, this was just a refresher. Get her done. I'm in business. I'm a military man. Get her done. Let's set the record straight. If you want to build a 6-7-figure business, expect to spend thousands of dollars on tools, education, travel. Expect to spend countless hours reading. Expect to sit through hundreds of hours of training and conference calls. And that's not just for business, ladies and gentlemen. That's for life. Expect to set appointments that people will not show up to. Expect people to quit, not on you. Expect them to quit on themselves. Expect to be challenged. Your vision will be challenged. Expect the unexpected. And only then will you be worthy of an awesome life, worthy of a 6-figure paycheck, worthy of a great family. Everything requires work. And that still doesn't mean you'll get it anytime soon, but persist. And when you earn it, wow. But when you earn it, wow, it definitely will be worth it. True statements. That's powerful. If you get a chance, go back through this training. I know I went through it pretty quickly. Go back through it and take some time with it, especially with pen and paper in hand. What do you see? This is what I see. Checks. I'm in business. Julia St. John's, a $10 million check. My wife and I, Brenda, down in the lower left-hand corner, $1 million. We've been paid in the industry. You see all of these checks around. These all started with a vision. What is your vision? Ladies and gentlemen, life is not a dress rehearsal. There are no do-overs. Even with this pandemic, there are no do-overs. It's about taking action, massive action. And we're here to help you. And it's taking action on what you already know. Again, this was a refresher. Everything I shared with you, I'm sure you know. Remember, life follows your most dominant thought. Change those thoughts and watch what happens. But thanks for coming. Healing Nations with Vacation, Search 365. Keep calm and just do it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time out for playing around. It's time to take action. There are no do-overs. This is, again, not a dress rehearsal. Take the time during this pandemic to become, so that at the end of the pandemic, you have become something you're really proud of. And especially if it's a major change, you're going to be so proud of you. You're going to be proud of you as we are proud of you. Take action, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And let's make this thing happen. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's make it happen. God bless.